Welcome to the Wheel Wide channel. I'm one half of your team, Shaq,
I'm your brother J-Shuman.
and we are Wheel Wide channel. So, how do you feel, bro? I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but I'm just so excited for this episode. This is a special edition right now, man. It's an epic, it's a classic because it's episode 11 of the season, and we wrapping things up. But 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 how do you feel overall mentally, man? Because we done came a long way. A lot of people don't know. 3 days ago from today's date is a year. And so the topic of the day, man, is just the one celebrating the 1 year celebration, man. The 1 year celebration of We Are Wild. And I think when we talk about We Are Wild, a lot of people raise questions, a lot of people raise concerns. They we explain to them, where the name come from, but I think they raise more questions to understand. First of all, they probably thinking that we just got started because we just started, uploading videos and stuff like that. But I wanted to get your perspective because, when we talk about how did we get started, what made us get started, questions as and what advice that we would give to those who are interested in starting a podcast or a YouTube channel. All these questions come to mind, but before we get to that, bro, and before we do that, man, how do you feel overall to reach this moment, man? I'm just so excited, man. It's a special edition right now, man. How you feel right
And I can describe one word is exuberating. It's exuberating, right? It's proud because the journey we have been on and the journey hasn't even ended. We just beginning. As I said, the genesis, man, is the obstacles we overcame, the challenges that we overcame as well. It prepared us for where we are now. Obviously, as you said, man, people look at the filming and the uploads, and every Saturday we upload content because that's what a commitment that I made, a commitment that you made. But man, it's a grind. It's a grind, and it was a grind beforehand when we just trying to formulate, put these pieces together. It came by brick, and we're here now. And like I said, we're no near finished. We go continue this train, keep moving, pressing forward. So, man, I'm proud. I'm proud of what I accomplished individually, what you accomplished individually, what our team accomplished collectively, man. And yo, the beginning is just we just started. It's just the beginning, So that's how I feel. How you feel, my brother?
Well, to add on, man, I'm excited. I'm super excited. I think the biggest thing, man, is I think the ultimate question is how did we get started? How did we get started? And you know, why did we get started? I think that's the question that we must get into before we, just get back into it, man. Because but before I do that, man, I just wanna just give you your flowers right now, bro. A lot of times we don't and it's crazy because you're speaking about the upload, right? You're speaking about a lot of people don't know what we had to do to get that started. It takes a team, and that's one of the things that we did. We built the team. So I just dive on that a little bit, man, and how we got started, man. It was actually originally three of us. I ain't gonna call no name. One backed out at the last minute. And it was three of us, man, a year ago. And we just decided to, I don't know if you remember that. We decided to say we had like these little motivation Sundays that we used to do. And I think it pawned on your mind. You came to me and you was like, hey man, let's just start a podcast. And at the time, I'm just like, man, who would listen to us? And I think you had mentioned that people need to hear what we're about. And I think that moment, my life changed, and I think your life changed because all three of us at that time, particularly known that okay, it's time for the people to know because we was giving out some cool word of the days, some good acronyms to just build us up. So we said, now it's time for us to let the people know to get the information out there. And so I'm just excited to be one of your alongside co co-podcaster. I mean, we a lot of people don't know that, man, we lost sleep off of this. We record, you know, 3, 4 times trying to get it right, trying to get it right. But that's how we that's how we got started. We built the team. You know, it takes a behind the scene to build a team. And so if you're interested in getting started, my advice would be to somebody giving them advice, build a team, find the proper equipment. You know, don't be afraid to get started. We just all three of us, we just say, hey, we're gonna get started, and that's kind of like what we did. But like I said, man, at this time, I just wanted to give you your flowers while you're here, man, because I was actually coming out about a couple months ago. I was coming out, and we wrapping up season. This is episode 11, but we wrapping up this season, man. And then we're gonna get into having guests on the show and whatever like that. But I want you to talk about just the overall experience of Wheel Why. How did you feel about us getting started? And then on top of that, you know, why do you do the things that you do when it comes down to pop? Because a lot of people don't know this, man. I'm gonna just throw you out there. I don't want to put your business out there. You go through a lot, bro. You been going through a lot lately, and just to see you come in, you grind. One of the things that I told the person when they came in, like, man, Shaq, man, you guys are doing good, man. You guys where you got started at and whatever like that. I said, man, don't give me the credit. Don't give me the credit because you know he actually he actually made me become a better person mentally and physically because I've been around analytics, I've been around um, public speaking, I've been around communication, but I have never been a part of a special team than Wheel Y. And I just want to give everybody that's a part of Wheel Y their flowers because without them, there will be no Shaq and the contribution that I bring to the team. So talk.
Oh man, first off, I got to give you your flowers, man. I appreciate that. That's one thing we don't do. We don't give each other our flowers. I want to give you your flowers, man. I call you the educator. You always educating, and we need someone like that in our lives that's going to inspire us, that's going to motivate us, that's going to push us to become the best version of ourselves that we can be, man. And you did that, so I want to give you your flowers on that. How we got started, man, it was a journey, as I said, but and blessings to our other man, blessings to him on his journey. But how we got started, man. One thing I always say in any avenue that you start, man, is just when you're passionate about something, and it's always a backstory to when you evolve into what you into when you evolve into who you are. And our backstory was we was going to work out on Sundays. Sunday encouraging each other, motivating one another, push through the workout. And that was the genesis of it. That's how we got started. And we was just running sprints. And obviously it came about that, hey, we always have dope conversations. How about we just put this on camera and, get feedback from our family, from our viewerships, man, from our viewers. And that's how we got started. But we was passionate about it. As I said, it starts with commitment. Start with commitment as times when we was doing our workouts, we get finished and we'll get in the car just trying to get the chemistry down pat. And it started with that, and then it transformed and start connecting the dots. Find a videographer, finding the editor. And it was a challenge. We bumped our heads, but as I said, man, it prepared us for it. So that's how we got started, and we here. We here now. It was long late nights. It was Zoom meetings, as you know, but we're here. And like I said, man, it was. I consider it all pure joy, man. I consider it all pure joy, and that's how we got started. And hey, I'm just excited of where we're at and what's to come. Hey, we just ready to get this ball rolling and continue to evolve in the We Are Why platform. So yeah.
Oh man, man. Thank you for sharing that, man. You know what, man? And you know what the greatest thing that you just said about this whole thing is that you mentioned commitment. And so our message out there to the people is that if you're interested in starting a podcast or if you want to dive deep in that, get with people who have the same mindset as you, who going to be. And like you said, we mentioned the other person. He went on with his other ways and we wish him the best. He wanted to part ways with us. But man, I'm just so happy for you because how you start is not how you start, it's how you finish. And right now, man, we have over You know, we got us we have over some subscribers on YouTube. We have over 1,300 views at this point. And who would have never known? But when we first got started, man, we didn't know how this angle gonna go. And I never forget when we was I don't know if you remember this story, but when we were sitting in my car and we was trying to come up with a logo, we was trying to do this, we was trying to do that. And just for you believing in me, I'm saying, listen, I got you. And then I said, hey, you know, we're gonna meet back at the same time. I don't know how I'm gonna figure this out. I don't know how you're gonna figure this out, but it's gonna be filled out. If you let me be a part of, you let me get this done, I will have it done for us. And when we met back up at that particular time, you was excited based off the information that I came and the results that I came. So we got it done. So like I said, I'm really grateful to forever grateful and forever appreciative and forever humble to be a part of this team, wonderful production team as you mentioned. It takes a lot. A lot of people don't know that. You know, you still have your personal life going on. I still have my personal life going on, but we still have the commitment to come in and be ready to perform. And a lot of people don't know this about James. Like when we show up here, you know, we show up here to the location for Will Why, and I show up and he show up when we pull up and he pull up, we come in when we ready to work, as he mentioned. Right. As I mentioned, I never forget when 2011 when LeBron James, 2010 when LeBron James said he was going to take his talent to South Beach, South Florida Beach in Miami. You know, it was a struggle. A lot of people thought, "Oh man, they finna make it work. They finna win 6 championship rings. Him, Chris Bosh, and D Wade." And it was already D Wade team, right? But I never forget they lost against the Dallas Mavericks in 2011 because LeBron took they couldn't decide who was going to take the last shot. And I never forget in the interview, Dwayne Wade said this. You know, he said, "I understand his greatness. I know what he's about. And I'm willing, even though I've been here for this amount of time, I'm willing to step back. I'm willing to step back and play my role and allow him to be the leader of this team." That took humility. It took sacrifice, you know. And by Dwayne Wade doing that, they won championship. And we see the outcome of that. And that's what it takes for you to have someone on your team to say, you know what? He's a part of this, it's a part of that, but this is what happened. And I'm willing to do that. And so if you're interested in starting a podcast, man, have a commitment team. Build a team, build a foundation, learn the information. Just don't get out there and do it. Ask questions. Ask people who have podcasts, have YouTube channel. Do your research. Find the proper equipment. Stay commitment and scheduling. We know that we live in a world where so many people have a structure of time. They can't really focus on their time. They gotta either gotta work, they gotta do this, they gotta be babysitting, they gotta do so many things going on, so they forget. And the podcast just be sitting there. And even if it's a business, whatever it is, just get started. And like I said, you can reap the blessings of something and being a part of a wonderful team is so refreshing and it's like a blessing. So I got an acronym and then I'm gonna pass it to you, my brother. You know, the acronym is called WE because of we are why. We are why not. We are for you. We win every day. Win every day. So as we wrap it up, man, and I'm gonna get your perspective on it, I want you to close, man. We're gonna win every year. We're gonna win every month. We're gonna win every time we put the microphone on. And I just hope I be around for seasons to come. I'm not even gonna mention the name of the people behind the scene because without them, we wouldn't even be here. Them just believing in us, taking a chance in us. But I'll let you close, my brother. But let's just keep we as we go into another year full of blessings and support from the viewers, people at home. I'll let you close, my brother. But I'm just so excited to work alongside with you.
I mean, man, I appreciate that, and it's reciprocal, man. I'm grateful to, work beside you. As I said, you push me, man, each and every time we record each and every day. And I appreciate that. Oh man, you said two key words. You said sacrifice. Man, coming with this podcast and just talking to our viewers. But sacrifice for us meeting up. We have so many things that we're doing in the span of a day, and not just us. It's our editor, the videographer. Everyone has a life, but we must commit. We must sacrifice for the greater good of this platform. And we go stand on it. One thing I want to kind of just bring out and just how and the things that what we can share to the viewers that's looking and interested and just starting out. Just do your research. I mean, we had to start off with learning about LLCs, S corporations, all of these different business types. Learning about the microphones. I remember when we first got started, we was looking at the Blue Yeti, the Black Yeti, going to Best Buy, looking at various equipment. But just doing your research, doing your due diligence. Be passionate about it. And if you continue to just take actionary steps, just take action. It don't have to be a big step, just one small step each and every day. I mean, when we started out, we created like a schedule of how things that we had to get done in the span of a week. And just taking that daily action. If you take that daily action and just be sincere and genuine, everything will come in place. And as we're growing our platform, if you need any help or assistance, please feel free to share down in the comments. Hey, I'm stuck in this area. We'll take our expertise and we'll share it back with y'all because it's all about each one teach one, and we believe in that in this platform. So, my brother, as we close out, I just want to say thank you. As I always say, one half of the team, I won, you won, but man, people behind the scenes, they won too. So together, coming together as one in this whole. And so I just want to make sure I tell you, express my gratitude to you. I appreciate you. People behind the scenes, you know who you are. I appreciate you. And like I said, it's just the beginning. And looking forward to big things in the near future and in the present coming up.
Okay. So we got 2 minutes, bro, and we just can't just let the viewers just go home like that. We just can't do that. So if it's one word, I don't know if they told you about it, but the producers have asked that I give one word that describes about you, and you give one word that describes about you. And for you, it will be unique. Unique in all shapes of form. Coming ready to work, coming on time, consistency, growth, asking questions, just unique all over. So I hope that you will apply unique in your life, in a job, family matter, in an economic issue, government affair, healthcare issue. Just be unique. You never know the benefit based upon my brother. So I will. There's a lot of other things that I can basically say, but the producers have asked me to do that. Ask yourself to do that. I think to describe one word about you would be unique. Lord,
It's hard because you got different genres of yourself, man, but they're all positive. If I can use one word for you, man, it's you are an enlightened. You know, you enlighten people, you educate, you inspire. All of those things. That's what develop you and who you are. Any different facet, any place we go, you always enlighten. But that's very rare these days. People don't want to bring people aware of what's going on, man, and continue to be you. Continue to enlighten people. Continue to shine and just display who you are, man, because you don't know who's watching. Sometimes we're just like bystanders of seeing how people carry and conduct themselves and just motivate people and being better. That's you. Make sure you stay that, man. And as you enlighten me, and as you enlighten the team, and you enlighten these viewers each and every week. So continue to enlighten them, continue to inspire them, and continue just to bless them to be the overall best self that they can be. And that's what our platform stands on.
Oh man, thank you so much for giving me my flowers. And just by you giving me my flowers, I can't do nothing but just give it right back to you, man. So thank you so much. We're gonna win every day, win every month, win every time we podcast. Man, I'm so excited. This is it. I am Shaq,
I'm your brother J-Shuman, because we are why.
because we are why not. This is it, man. We are why.